Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. How are you guys doing? I hope you guys are keeping well. In today's video, I wanted to share with you guys some tips and tricks on how to rock a super bold lip. Sometimes we really want to wear a really dark and a bold lip, but it clashes with the rest of our makeup. But there are some tips and tricks that you can definitely use, and you can just rock a bold lip without looking too over the top or too understated as well. So that is what we're going to be doing today. I'm going to do a really nice and a traditional makeup look using a dark bold maroon lip. And yeah, let's get started with today's video. And before that, if you haven't subscribed to my channel already, please do like and share my videos. And yeah, let's get started with today's video. Now my first tip would be to keep your base makeup really nice and dewy. Do not go for a super matte makeup, because with the bold lip you want to understate the rest of your makeup, and a nice lightweight dewy base makeup is what puts the focus more on your lip. First of all, I'm going to color correct on my under eyes because I have some really bad dark circles there, and for that today I'm taking my Sephora Best Skin Ever concealer in the shade 37. This is a bit of a peachier tone for me, and you do not really need a product that says color corrector. You can just take any concealer which is 2 or 3 shades darker than your skin tone and has a tad bit of an orangey undertone to it. I'm going to just apply it on my under eyes. I'm going to blend it out using my beauty sponge. It will cancel out any darkness that you have on your under eyes, and it will give a more smoother base for your foundation and the rest of the products to lay on top of. Next up, for my foundation, I want to keep my base really nice and lightweight and dewy. And the best dewy foundation that I have in my collection is my Shiseido Synchro Skin Glow, and I use it in the shade Golden 4. This is what it looks like. It is a beautiful foundation. Super lightweight on the skin and gives a beautiful dewy finish to the skin. You can see how runny it is, and trust me, this is one foundation that will look absolutely beautiful on you. But I especially avoid it during the summers because it is super dewy. If you have an oily skin, you should stay far away from this foundation because it is super glowy on the skin. I mean, it is a beautiful foundation nonetheless, but it is very glowy on the skin. Just look at that beautiful glow it gives to your skin. And I mean, I have not even applied any hydrating primer underneath it. The glow is the foundation in its own. But if you have dry skin type, it is a blessing for you guys. I mean, it gives such a beautiful look to your skin, and I mean, it is the most glowy foundation that I have ever worn, and I absolutely love it. It gives you a nice medium coverage, and it looks absolutely skin-like on your face. Trust me, it is a beautiful foundation and it looks just like your skin but better. Next up, for my concealer, I'm taking my Diorskin Forever Undercover Concealer, and I'm going to apply it on the usual areas, that is mainly on my under eyes and the center of my face. This again is a beautiful medium to full coverage concealer, and it is super lightweight on the skin. And that is my base makeup completed. It looks so nice, very natural and very glowy. Before moving forward, I'm going to quickly set my concealer, and for that today I'm taking my MAC Studio Fix powder in the shade NC25. And with a smaller powder brush, I'm going to set my concealer, and I'm not going to use the powder on the rest of my face. I'm going to set just my concealer with this powder because I want to keep the rest of my makeup really nice and dewy. Now my next tip would be to use neutral tones on your face. Do not use a lot of color on the face, because with a bold lip you do not want any other colors clashing on your face. So for my bronzer, first I'm taking my Becca Sunlit bronzer in the shade Ipanema Sun. I'm going to just apply it on the usual areas that I like to bronze up on my face, that is along the hollows of my cheeks, the temples of my forehead, along the jawline, on the sides of the nose. I'm not going too heavy with my bronzer because I do not want to add a lot of color on my face, because I want the focus mainly to be on my lips. I'm just taking a light wash of the bronzer all over my face. And next up, for my blush, again one of my absolute favorite neutral tone blushes. This is my Bobbi brown powder blush in the shade Tawny. It is a stunning neutral tone blush, and I'm just applying it on the apples of my cheeks, dragging it backwards, and I'm also swiping it across my nose and on my chin to add that beautiful flush of color all over the face. And next up for my highlighter, I'm taking my Jouer powder highlighter in the shade Citrine. And again, I'm not going to take too much of it, just a light wash of highlighter because I want the focus to be mainly on my lips, so I'm not adding too much on the rest of my face. Just a very light wash of the highlighter on the highest points of my face. And now before moving on to the eyes, I'm going to quickly go ahead and fill in my eyebrows off the camera. And I'm back. Now I'm going to start off with my eyes. Now here comes my third tip. Use a neutral tone glowy eyeshadow because you're going to keep your lips dark and matte, so you need some sort of a highlight on your eyes. And do not use too many colors. Use just one shade on your eyes, maybe a pale golden or a neutral tone brown. That would go absolutely beautifully with the dark lip. For today's video, I'm taking my K Beauty by Katrina metal eyeshadow stick in the shade Bare Metal. I also mentioned it recently in my Nykaa sale haul video, which I'll link on the screen above if you haven't seen it already. And it is a beautiful neutral tone golden eyeshadow, and I'm going to just apply it all over my eyelids. With a fluffy eyeshadow brush, I'm going to just blend out the edges of this eyeshadow. Let me zoom you guys in to show you how it looks on the eyes. It has a beautiful sheen to it, but still does not look too over the top. It adds the most perfect amount of, glow and sheen to your eyes while also still looking really nice and neutral. And then I'm going to take a brown eyeliner, and for that today I'm taking my Maybelline Master Drama waterproof gel pencil in the shade Glazed Toffee. And with this I'm going to run it along with my upper lash line just very lightly to add some sort of smokiness to the eye look. I'm going very roughly with it because I'm going to just smudge it out. With a flat shader brush like this, I'm going to just smudge it out along with the lash line. And with the same eyeliner, I'm also going to line my waterline with this. And to smoke it out, I'm going back in with my bronzer to, very lightly smoke the kajal out along with the lower lashes. You can also add a tiny bit of the bronzer into the crease of the eye to, give that nice transition to the eye look. Now lastly, I'm going to add tons of mascara to finish off the eye makeup, and for that I'm taking my Lancome Monsieur Big Mascara, and I'm adding 2 to 3 very heavy coats of this mascara to the eyes. Now it's a beautiful volumizing mascara, and it adds so much drama to your eye look. You do not need to go in with falsies when you have this mascara on. It looks really beautiful, and I have the waterproof version of this one, so it stays put really nicely as well. And last but not the least, I'm going to add a tiny bit of my highlighter along with my brow bone, the inner corner of my eye, and on the cupid's bow to just finish off the makeup look. Now comes the star of the show, a bold maroon lip, and for that today I'm taking my Nudestix lip and cheek pencil in the shade Icon. Now I recently mentioned it in my top 10 lipsticks for the winters video, which I'll link on the screen above if you haven't seen it already. It's a beautiful deep maroon lip. So now my fourth tip would be to always use a matte lip when you're going for a bold lip color, because a creamy or a glossy lip bleeds around too much when you eat, when you drink, and especially these days when you're wearing a mask, it would transfer too much on the mask as well and will just move around too much. And this is what this lipstick looks like. It's a beautiful shade, deep oxblood shade, and the formula on these lipsticks is just beautiful. It's a matte lip but super creamy, and it stays put for a really good amount of time. Just to take off any extra creaminess on the lip, what I do is I take a tissue paper and I just put it on my lips and dab it a tad bit to take off any excess shine or creaminess on the lip, and it will make it even more matte and more long lasting. Now since I'm doing a glam makeup look and I'm wearing a sari, it cannot be complete without a bindi. So I'm going to finish off this look with a plain black bindi. And yeah guys, that is it for today's video. These are some of my tips and tricks on how to rock a bold lip look. We all love a nice and a bold lip, but most of the times we do not know what makeup to pair with it to, you know, not make the makeup clash with each other. So these are some of my tips and tricks that are tried and tested, and trust me, it will work on each and every one of you guys. I hope you guys enjoy watching my videos. If you do, please like and share my videos, and do subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in my next video. Thank you. Bye bye.